sun is just above the hill. Another day for us to do with all the things we love to do. Oh, can't you hear? He's calling you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're feeling fine. Come on and get up, get out of bed. You gotta get up, you sleepy head. The day is dawning just for you, and all your dreams are coming true. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine.
Hello, my friends. How are you today? Oh, I'm so glad that you come to our house so that we may clean up the house of the living God. My friends, would you like me to tell you a story? Would you like to read a story? Look at all these wonderful books we have here today. I know. I'll just tell you a story. Would you like to hear a story about a man named Jesus? Why don't we gather our friends together and come and sit right down and hear a little story about Jesus of Nazareth. Okay, glad to see you guys made it back with your pillows. Come sit down. There you go. Very good. Would you guys like to hear a story now?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to tell you a little story about the miracle of a little boy named Barefoot. He's barefoot. He walked around barefoot all the time. But he had a little friend, and she was lame. She had broken legs, and she couldn't walk around or anything. And he barefoot, he was blind. He couldn't see. And one day some people came in and raided their village. And they captured or killed everybody in the village except for those two little children. Except for those two little kids. And Barefoot, he was like 12 years old. How old are you?
11.
11. Yeah, and the little girl, she was like 9. Now, how old are you?
8.
8. Very good. So Barefoot was 12, and the little girl was 9. And she couldn't walk, and you couldn't see. And I want to tell you about this miracle that happened for them. As you know, everybody in their village was captured. They had to find a place of refuge, a place of safety. And the only way they could get to that place of safety was to search around and walk around, and they had to walk through all the village, and a lot of the village was destroyed. They had to go under tunnels and through through rivers and up hills and down hills and through the forest. They walked through doorways and all that. And all the while, that little girl was carrying that boy's sight, right? She had his sight. And all the while, that little boy was carrying that lame girl, you know, because she couldn't walk and he couldn't see. So they came together and they decided, well, little girl, why don't you climb on my back and you can see for me and I will walk for you. Right? You ever known anybody that needed help?
Yes.
Did you help them?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
And sometimes, that's the thing, sometimes we gotta help each other to get through life. What happens if a bully comes in and somebody's picking on you, harassing you, giving you problems? Then what do?
You pray to God.
Well, yeah, you tell an adult, you can tell an adult. But if we don't have an adult to tell, then what do?
You pray to God.
You pray. Yeah, it's good to pray first. Because why do we pray to God? Because He's our Father. And He's like the almighty biggest adult, right? So He's our Father. And so if we have any trouble, we go to our Father. And He's most powerful because He's a spirit being, right? So He can go right into the hearts and minds of whoever's hurting us, and maybe He will save us or protect us. But most importantly, we got to help each other when we're see somebody's in trouble. You know, if you had no legs, wouldn't it be nice to have somebody to carry you around? What if you didn't have a wheelchair? Right? You needed someone to carry you. Right? And if you didn't have no eyes, you know, and you didn't have a cane to get around, or a stick, how then would you get around? You know, you need somebody to be your eyes. So sometimes we gotta work together, right?
Yeah.
And the greatest miracle about it all is their vision and their determination to survive. Right? Sometimes in this world, it's a little bit of a dark world, so we got to have a vision of where we're going and the determination to see that come true. We want to survive, and the best way to survive is in the help and safety of our God, our Father. Right? So these two little children, they worked together, and they were going all through the town, and all of a sudden they found safety in this broken down castle. This castle was like halfway broken down, and in there they found a safe place to live. And by finding a safe place to live, they were able to start a new life. A new life. And not just any kind of life, but a life together. And a life of helping, a life of gentleness and kindness and love. Did you guys know Jesus Christ is that broken castle? And inside of Jesus, if we will help each other to come to Him in that castle, we will always find safety. Jesus, He is our Father. Right?
Right.
So, there's no better way to find safety than in that right there. We need to help each other to get to there. Okay? Sound like a good idea?
Yes.
You guys got any questions? This doesn't sound like much of a miracle, but the miracle is those two little children are still alive. Right?
Right.
Alright. I'll see you next time. See you next time, guys.